I'm so freaking sick and tired of the TikTok and them throttling my content and me having to prove that I'm real and everything. I've been threatening to go to YouTube with our lives, and we're just going to go to YouTube with our lives. And I understand that means there's going to be less people on, but I'm past caring about that, y'all. The only thing you guys are going to have to put up with me is looking over here for the comments, and I will figure that out as we do this a little bit more. But the YouTube has been much better to us than the TikTok. So I just figured, why wouldn't we be good to the YouTube when the YouTube is good to us? Yeah, that's right. If it's just you know what? I think if we're going to do the YouTube thing, the other cool thing that we'll be able to do is I think I'll be able to eventually have you guys call in and have like guests and stuff. And I think that'll be really, really cool. And I mean, I don't know. There are a few things I got to work out still with like I don't know how the ads are going to work. So you guys are going to have to give me some feedback. If this thing tries to throw ads into my live, I don't know if it's going to do that. If it does, they got to let me know so I can remedy that. But other than that, let's just fucking go. And I think I can say whatever I want here. Yeah, Owen, you can do a double Willet Chug on a YouTube live stream. It's strictly forbidden on the TikTok. Because I actually got TikTok freaking throttled me today on the video where I walked into the store and it says it was a violation of content rules, and I had to like dispute it and say it's not. I'm not selling alcohol. I'm talking about what I would do and doing a store walkthrough. There's 1,000 freaking channels that people go into the damn Costco and do walkthroughs every stupid product that there is, and so what's different? But there they go. They throttled it. So we're not going to do that anymore. I don't care if there's 8 of us in here or 2 of us in here or whatever. We'll figure all that out. So what do you guys want to talk about? Let's freaking I'm winging this right now. I don't know if there's a way to. I mean, I want to get somebody in here like live, like a call in. Like I don't know how to do that though. I mean, seriously, if anybody knows how to do that, you got to tell me how to do it, because I don't know how to do it. I think I have to use a streaming software or something. What McAllen edition is that behind me? There we go, Owen. I always count on Owen. To bring it. Oh, that's 6, bro. So McAllen edition 6. I'll tell you a cool thing about this. I love these. They came in edition. They were just literally edition 1, edition 2, edition 3. And if you've seen them, they're really brightly colored. I think the first one is actually not a bright color. I think it's brown. I mean, maybe you guys will know. But I love these because the packagings are so beautiful. And if you've seen, I was actually at a store in Vegas, and they had all 6 of them lined up, the last one being the 6, and they're orange and green, and all these bright colors are beautiful. But the prices have gone really crazy, so I'm never going to be able to collect all of them. I'm just not going to pay the money to do it. But, yeah, lacks an age statement. Calm down, McAllen guy. Yeah, I could talk about bondandbottleshop.com all I want right here to the 16 people that are watching. That's the only bad thing is at least TikTok would give me 250 people for a minute. But fuck TikTok. I can only say that because we're not there. But I bought a couple of these bottles, you guys. When the 6 came out, I'm like, I've had a few of them. They're absolutely delicious. I'm going to buy these. I got them for a sticker, which was like $130 at Total Wine. I bought 2 of them. But I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I mean, I'm sure Owen will buy one off of me at some point for some ridiculous ass price. But I had the 4 and it was freaking amazing. So I wish I could get all my hands on all of them. When are you doing the drawing for the Redwood Tubes? Brian, thank you for asking that question because my wife was going to make me address that. I did the drawing for the Redwood Tubes. I made the video with the names of the winners. I was going to post it today and completely spaced it. So what I will do as soon as we get off, where's the list of the winners? Maybe I have it. I can give you a little bit of... Let's see, is there a Brian F? No Brian F. Sorry, Brian F. I actually decided that we were going to draw 9 winners because I wanted to spread these things out as much as possible. So, you can tell me you want. Unless you're using a different name when you ordered from the Bond and Bottle Shop. We actually did the drawing. As soon as we get off of the live stream, you guys, I will post the winners in the video on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube just so you guys can see who it is. What's up, Corey? What's going on? If you are going to keep doing live streams here, you can send me reminders before. No, okay. So Tom, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to live stream from TikTok and then or from YouTube, and then I'll simulcast to TikTok. I just got to figure that out. I didn't have time to do it tonight because I can't deny the amount of people that watch the lives on TikTok. It's a lot more than here. Here we might get, we might concurrently get 20 or 30 people. On TikTok, even on a bad night, we got double that, and sometimes there'll be hundreds. Wait a second, how much for the other? What are we talking about? What did I miss? Owen and my wife are talking on the comments. It's all good. Still love the shop. Yeah, Brian, the shop is going really, really fantastic. I'm super stoked about it, you guys. We had a lot of people. What? My wife's yelling from the other room. How much for the other Macallan? You mean the edition 6? So so if you're talking about 1 through 6, Owen, if you Google the 1 through 6 editions, the first one is like $2,500. My wife was yelling that Brian will win. Is that what you yelled, Bub? Is you yelled that Brian Fecco could win? Brian, brother, I'm sorry, man. There's no Brian on here. There's a Brad and a Brent. A couple of Jasons, which are probably none of them are watching. Everybody's over on TikTok going, where the hell is everybody? Tom is an Instagram internet celebrity. I know you like that post I put of you and Dixon Deadman. I will tell you, Tom, they shared that picture of you and Dixon on both Dixon's personal page and on the 2XO page. So you're a celebrity, buddy. You're a celebrity. If you didn't see that post, you got to go over to my stories on Instagram right now. I basically made it look like Tom was the celebrity and Dixon was the guy going for the picture. Yo, what's up? Kitsap Whiskey. Colby and the Kitsap Whiskey Society. We are getting really, really close. Throwing them off today, Colby, doing the live on YouTube for my own. I'm not happy with TikTok, so we're just destroying the volume of people watching on the live tonight and doing it on YouTube. You guys, if you're paying attention, the Kitsap Whiskey Society picks are getting really, really close to being on the Bond Bottle Shop. They are going to be amazing. If you're a single malt fan, you absolutely going to want to pick up Kitsap Whiskey single malt selections. There you go. There's your shout there, Colby. If we were on TikTok, like several hundred people would have heard it. But the cool thing about this is this live stream will go on my YouTube page after we're done, and people can watch it, and that'll get some views. And my phone can go off because I'm not streaming from my phone. Yeah, you're kind of a big deal, Tom. Yeah, Kitsap. Donner Pass Whiskey. Hello. Recently found your channel with your Auburn Hunt video. Oh yeah, Donner Pass. Nice, brother. Nice to have you here, man. We usually are not streaming on YouTube. We're usually streaming over on TikTok, but I'm mad at TikTok right now. So yeah, the Auburn Hunt video was actually turned out great. I was super happy with the way that turned out. The first store was really kind of cool and small. People look at you crazy when you film. I do not understand why liquor stores would not want me to film in their store. I just don't get it. Why wouldn't you want the exposure? That Bevmo in Auburn is a winner. It's so much cool. I could have bought a dozen bottles in there, and probably would have if Mrs. Whiskey Bonda wasn't with me, but she was, so I bought one. She actually bought twice the amount of alcohol that I bought on that day at that store, by the way, for the record. Oh, and Conrad, if you could hold one of the Kitsap Solera bottles for me so I don't miss it. Owen, you are not going to miss it, brother. I already talked to Colby at Kitsap Whiskey Society. Obviously, the Kitsap Whiskey Society gets priority, but there are enough bottles of both that and the single malt cask strength. And maybe, Colby, if you're still in here, write in the comments those details, brother, and I'll read them. But no, there's going to be enough. And that information about the Bonded Bottle Shop and when they drop is going to go out to Kitsap Whiskey Society and Whiskey Bonded, starting with the patrons and then with the Whiskey Bonded following. And I'd be surprised if they went much past that to the public. But I think you guys are going to have an okay time. So Colby Kitsap Whiskey Society said we have 225 bottles of the Solera and 100 of the cask strength. It won't be a problem. I'm excited about that Solera because the price on that Solera, and don't quote me yet, is probably going to be half the price of their normal Solera bottles. I think that's right, Colby, isn't it? I mean, yo. What's going on, Devin? Yeah, YouTube, fantastic, 20 viewers. Whatever. I don't care. You guys are here. This is going to be like the inside of information, because if there's only 20 people, the less people that are on this, the more likely I am to just talk about shit I'm not supposed to talk about, right, bub? My wife will tell you that. She'll tell me, shut up, don't talk about that. Yeah, so Patreon will get first access along with our members. Yes, half the price. So the Solera blend from Westward usually comes out, and it's in the special bottle, and it's called Milestone. It's $250. It's incredible, but it's super hard to get. You just don't see the bottles. I don't even know how people get their hands on it, to be honest with you. This is the very first time that the Solera blend will be released on as a private pick. It went to Kitsap Whiskey Society. We are lucky enough to have it on Bond to Bottle Shop. I cannot wait for that one. For the record, I will be buying that. Sorry, bub. And the cask strength. If it's anything like the other cask strength that I have here of Westwards by Kitsap Whiskey, it's going to be an absolute incredible banger of a bottle. And Colby is blowing a lot of smoke up my ass and saying this is going to be better than that one. And I just can't imagine that that's even possible, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm sipping 101 myself, Joanna. Yeah, Corey. We do a little bit of the Wild Turkey 101 around here. My wife is a giant fan of that one. That and the Frey Ranch Cask Strength Single Barrel Rye. Woof. That is on my list of we got to do that at some point, is get a whiskey bonded Frey Ranch Single Barrel Rye. We're going to make that happen. We're going to make that happen. Along with a chicken cock. I can say cock all I want. We're on YouTube. Yeah. Joanna gets, we got the big boy 175. That's what I'm saying. I bought a Knob Creek 12, and I actually did buy a Knob Creek 12 in that video. And Joanna bought a 175 Wild Turkey, so she bought twice as much whiskey as I did. I could have gone crazy, but I'm at that weird point right now where I be real careful about what I buy. I'm seriously, any bottle I buy right now is ending up on the floor, and I can't have that. Don't know if you've been living under a rock, but I just realized you were selling some very good bottles on your site. I will be ordering things. No, Trey Kirk. The Bottle Shop is new. Don't feel bad about it. It's only been going since the beginning of October, and it's really growing quickly. I am working on trying to, maybe you guys can suggest this. I'm working on trying to find a tequila partner. I reached out to the Agave Podcast Social Club. Greg over there is a really cool cat. I'm just trying to find somebody that is a real tequila expert that could maybe help us figure out what we're going to do with the tequila section of the shop. Right now, it's really, there's like 3 bottles of tequila on there. It's really just primarily whiskey. I got one really freaking fantastic gin that I put on there that I'm going to be dropping a review on. I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Cocks and Dickles. We can say that. We can say whatever we want. It's YouTube, y'all. It's free. It's free internet. Chicken cock, Thomas Handy, Dickel. It's all the same. Yeah, we're going to get it handies with the cock and the Dickel. Such a bad problem to have. Yeah, no. You guys listen, I'm not complaining. It's just a problem that needs to be solved somehow, some way, because I don't have one. You guys are seeing it now because the frame on the YouTube shows you a little wider frame. When I shoot the short videos, it's all bottles in the background, but it's really just the 2 shelves here that I built for the background. And then the rest of my whiskey is on random shelves and in random boxes all over the place. I do not actually have the big fancy whiskey shelves because my wife won't let me build them. Waiting for the response on that. Oh yeah, the gin. I'm gonna show you guys something. Look, our go-to gin. We have a few craft gins that we use. Mrs. Whiskey Bonded to be Joanna. You're Joanna here. I have to instead of Mrs. Whiskey Bonded, but Joanna can tell you what gins we have. We have a few craft ones that are really, really fantastic. I do think we have a couple name brand ones too, like mainstream stuff, but I'm going to show you the gin that I just had that I absolutely freaking love. It is in the Bond and Bottle Shop. I got it priced cheap. I just haven't dropped a review yet, but this is perfect for whiskey drinkers, but it's an amazing gin. I'm going to grab it. Hold on. I'd like to see a few more Dalmores. We can work on that. We can work on Dalmores. You guys realize that everything that's in the Bond and Bottle Shop is stuff that I handpicked and put on there. There's a lot more we can do. I'm just adding them myself one at a time. So it's just not going to be blanketed with every damn thing. I individually select and price each thing. So if the price can't be good, or if the whiskey, I don't know if it's good for sure, it ain't going on there. Okay, so here, check this out. So here's the gin. So recently, and I'll full disclosure, recently I got an email from The Botanist, right? And if you're not aware of what The Botanist is, it's actually distilled by Brew-Aquatic. And I'm saying that wrong. I apologize to the people that know how to say it correctly. But, yeah, click the like button and donate to my charity. I don't know how YouTube works from your guys' end. I'm going to have to watch more YouTube lives to get the hang of it. I don't. Anyway. So, this is gin distilled on Islay in Scotland by Brew-Aquatic. It's got 22 botanicals, but it is Islay cask rested. So, I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. One, it's a beautiful packaging. Look at the color. The color is beautiful. It's like it's slightly tinted from the whiskey, but I will tell you, it is freaking delicious. It's absolutely fantastic. The Isla Cask resting doesn't give you any smoke. There's no smoke at all. But it does give you a creaminess that you don't usually get in gin. It gives you these vanilla flavors. It's $49.99 in Bond Bottle Shop. See, I can say that here, and I can't say that on god dang TikTok. What's up, Chef Chris? We were just talking about my new favorite gin discovery. You could absolutely drink this gin neat, and a gin can be a little bit bitey because of the if it has like pine or spruce or I think what was it juniper. So they can be so strong that it's like chewing on pine needles. This is not that way. What's up, Ryan? This is the first gin that I've had that I could absolutely... Hey, what's up, Burbo? Yeah, no cowboy hat, brother. You're not going to be able to do it here. I can just sip this. This would be great on ice. There's some great cocktail. We're going to do cocktails. I might do it in a video. I might not. I might just let you guys know what it is. But absolutely freaking delicious. And it's $50 to $60 normal. I'm under $50, just a hair. So I felt good about that, so I listed it. It's the only gin. No. Still Austin gin is still on there. This is an amazing gin. Fantastic. Just for the record. And I'm not a big giant gin drinker, but I appreciate a gin. I was just shocked that there's no smoke on this, being Isla. But Brew O'Clock makes non-peated Isla Scotch. So are you planning on combining the Bonded Bottle Shop and the Whiskey Bonded Shop together? No, I can't. I can't for legal reasons, because of all the laws involved in selling alcohol. It's also the reason why. Yeah, Ryan, don't be afraid of this gin. If you're going to get into gin, you're a whiskey drinker, try that gin. It's actually really, really pleasant. So you guys will notice on the last giveaway that we did for the Patreon, where I gave away the Elmer T. Lee. Congratulations, by the way, to James for winning that. I did the promo as Elmer T. almost free. So our free bottle giveaways are not going to be free anymore. They're going to be $1. So if you win, whoever wins the stag that we're going to give away at the end of December, you'll win it, but you got to pay $1 on the Bonded Bottle Shop to keep us legal, because I cannot give away free liquor, but I can sell it for a song. So I talked to our secret contact at the Alcohol Control Boards in California, who's also a follower and a really cool guy. He will not be named because I don't need to lose my contact at the CIA. But if as long as they do that, I'm totally legal eagle. So all of our promotions are going to be sponsored by or in conjunction with Bonded Bottle Shop now to keep us legal. But I can't combine the two because they have to be separated because of fulfillment and stuff. So trust me, Owen, man, I'd love to do that. I'd love to be able to do the t-shirts on the shop or the bottles on the, but I may figure it out at some point. I'll talk to the tech team about it. We may be able to do it, but for now, sorry. Like the Hendrix, thoughts on Drum Chambo. I like Drum Chambo. My wife actually, can I go back? I can. Yeah, Hendrix, Botanist, Empress, Citadel, those are all ones that we use here. The Drum Chambo is a great gin. As a whiskey drinker, I like this better than all of those. It's just the juniper is balanced out. The herbaceousness of gin is balanced with sweetness from some of the vanilla influences of the Isla cask. And it sits in a bourbon an ex Isla whiskey cask, non-peated Isla whiskey cask, I assume, for 6 months. And it really mellows it and adds some beautiful sweet notes. You actually get vanilla on it, and there's no vanilla flavor for me usually in gin. Ooh. Tom said clicked at the... What? Gunpowder. My wife's yelling at me from the other room. I got a cough button. It's a mute button. Anyway. So listen, for everybody that's patronized the Bonded Bottle Shop, thank you. And at this point, for the few people that are in here, you guys probably all have or know about it. But I don't have it set up behind me like I was doing on TikTok, because I can't talk about it on TikTok. But here we can talk about it. Anyway, Botanist Gin. I also did a tequila this week. If you're on Patreon, you saw me drop the video on Patreon. I had a banger of a week for stuff to review between the barrel things that came in, that Lalo high proof. Damn. I actually put that on the bottle shop. I had 2 bottles and they sold immediately before I dropped the video because I discovered it. And then I got a bottle and then I reviewed it. It's been a good week, y'all. The new barrel, new year. Spoiler alert, it's better than last year's. I got the barrel ice wine. That's going to be the best of the cast finishing series, in my opinion. It's delicious. And sentimentally, I love the Mizunara. That's my favorite sentimentally, but subjectively, objectively, whatever. It's the best of them. As a criticism, it's the best of them. Can't wait for all the WB picks to be on the shop. Tom, I can't wait for our single barrels to be on the shop too. The distribution system is nuts. Tom is our celebrity right now. Can you review on Twisted Tea vodka? Your son had me buy a mini bottle to try. It may surprise you. I can, Owen. I'd rather not, but listen, patrons want, patrons get. I can do that for you. I really like what Lalo is doing. Not a huge tequila person, but I really support the brand. Ryan agreed. That Lalo High Proof has got 3 ingredients. It's got water, agave, and champagne yeast. It doesn't get cleaner or purer than that. And you, when you taste it, you can tell it's so crisp, it's so clean. The agave is mellow, it's not overpowering. You don't have that and I like it sometimes, that artificial sweetness, that sweetness that comes with like a Don Julio, like a 1942. Delicious, sweet, made for non-tequila drinkers. If you want to taste tequila, Lalo is fantastic. I'm assuming you mean the proof on the tequila, because I think proof on gin is always the same. 92. Guess not here. So you will find that high proof tequila, and I'm learning more and more about tequila. I know a little about tequila because I love it so much, but high proof tequila doesn't mean much. That can mean 100, it can mean 105. The Lalo limited edition high proof is actually 108, which is a lot for tequila, but it does not drink it. This would be a dangerous, but look at it, it's just absolutely crystal clear. If it wasn't for my smudgy ass fingerprints, you'd think there's nothing in that bottle. Absolutely delicious, big flavor, agave, but no bitterness, no overpowering pepper notes, just like a little bit of pepper note. Not 108%, 108 proof. About to pull the trigger on a Discovery 11 and Rare Character Maple Cask. The Discovery 11 is absolutely worth buying. The Rare Character Maple Cask, the guys can talk on that, but a Rare Character, everything Rare Character is delicious. We went through a bunch of it with Pete on our trip to Vegas when we picked our single barrel. I have a bottle of normal Lalo. I think it's the agave taste I don't like, but you can tell you're drinking something quality. Yeah, so the agave, there's 2 things with tequila for me. A lot of people that like tequila that drink like Don Julio 1942, they don't like agave. They want a little more sweetness, and that's what that's designed for. But if you're really into tequila, or you get into tequila, you're looking for the agave taste in a pure, naturally sweet way. And I don't want it to be overly sweet, right? And then the other thing is kind of an herbaceous olive briny note that you get on like Fortaleza. I like that, but I kind of like this a little more. I like that agave by itself with a little bit of pepper to back it up. So you got agave, natural agave sweetness, a little bit of a spiciness to it with the proof and the pepper. It's absolutely delicious. It's not nearly as complex as like a good bourbon or a whiskey, but it's really, really nice. There you go. There's your Michael. You were asking about the Rare Character Maple Cask. Owen K is a Rare Character nutball. He's got a ton of Rare Character, knows it really, really well. So look for his comments. And Tom also is a Rare Character guy. I can speak for Rare Character Maple Rye Tasty. Daniel. Yeah, listen, Michael, for the people that are not patrons that are streaming, that are in this live stream right now, ask a freaking question in the comment. Between myself and the Chris and Owen and Tom and Daniel, you got a crap load of experience, palette, collection. This is the place to be. I mean, for all the people that are still sitting around TikTok going, what's going on with the live? You guys are missing out because there's so much. I mean, shit, I don't know. Between the 5 or 6 of us, we got to have a couple of thousand bottles of whiskey. I mean, Owen's got about 1,800, and I think the rest of us probably got about 200 together, something like that, probably. And freaking Chris is basically the world's greatest chef. He's a professional chef who fights fires in his free time. So Nick P, agree, Fortaleza, G4, El Tesoro, Lalo, Tequila Ocho, etc. Some of the best. There are some really great tequilas out there, and I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm not going to rush it, but I'm really looking forward to having a tequila section on the Bonded Bottle Shop. but I want it to be curated, specific, and carefully chosen, just like the rest of the stuff. So we're going to do that. But as soon as I can find somebody that I really feel good about partnering with, is a tequila expert. Do you have any picks that are still available? Michael, so we have a ton of picks coming towards the end of the year and into the first quarter. Right now, the only whiskey bonded pick that is available is there are a few bottles of our Rye 3 toasted cask strength rye down in Sacramento, but you can only get it locally, man. So, Michael, if you happen to be local in Sacramento, let me know, because I can tell you where to get. There's only a couple bottles left. But other than that, no. The next thing that is coming is the Bent Distilling single barrel. I'm super excited about that. It should be dropping soon. It's with the distributor right now. That's going to be an inexpensive Texas-style bourbon that I think is going to be worth doing. Jason doesn't ship. I mean, Michael, let me know where you're at, brother. Maybe we can work out something for you want to. Hey, Joyce, what's going on? 1800. Where am I storing these at? I don't know, Owen. I don't know where you put them at. Not much, Joyce. We're doing the YouTube thing. Can they be shipped? I need a new Rye 3. Joyce, listen, message me. Shoot me an email. So obviously for patrons, if you guys still want a Rye 3 toasted, let me know and I'll work that out for you. But as a rule, I don't know. Florida, Michael, my man. Okay, so Michael, email me, whiskeybonnet@gmail.com. We'll see what we can work out for you. Tried short barrel El Jefe Tres. I have not. Wow, you gotta clue me in on what that is. I just like the name. I'll buy it. I do have an extra Rye 3 prick we could do as the first YouTube giveaway. Well, this is not a bad idea, Owen. I should probably go pick up one of those and do a YouTube giveaway. We're gonna see what happens with the YouTube live stream. I don't know how this thing is going to evolve, but you know we're gonna need to get. That's awfully good odds. 1 in 28 is awfully good odds to do a giveaway. Been a minute. YouTube is weird. Yeah, you know what, Joyce? I got pissed off at TikTok today because they throttled my content for no reason. So I can't go on YouTube live stream and say fuck, or YouTube TikTok and it's live. Hold on, TikTok live stream and say fuck TikTok because they'll do something to me. So I can come over here and talk shit, and just not live stream there for the day. So we'll sacrifice a few viewers and just have some fun with you guys today. I'm local to Sac. Where can I get the Rye 3? Chris West. So Locked Barrel in Sacramento. They do ship in California. So lockedbarrel.com. It is the whiskey bonded Rye 3 toasted barrel cask strength rye. It's do I have a bottle of it? Where's my bottle? Nope, I put it away. You guys, that Rye 3, the patrons that are in the chat, that was our very first. I can cuss if I want. It's YouTube. That Rye 3 toasted barrel that we did, we picked it with the patrons. Every whiskey bonded pick is picked with different patrons. It's absolutely fantastic. It is s'mores, marshmallow, and graham cracker, a little cinnamon and chocolate. It's freaking delicious. They've got a few left. I was just down there. If you buy one from Locked Barrel, you might get one with a tater sticker on it. I put tater stickers on a few. I snuck down there, opened the bottles, put a few tater stickers on, put them back in the bottle, and put them away. So if you buy one, you might get one with a tater sticker on it. That could happen. Locked Barrel in Sacramento. Ryan, I actually found you on YouTube. Didn't know you live stream on TikToks. Ryan, it is not important. It is not important. The live stream TikToks was a big deal for us for a while. It helped us grow that following. But TikTok has become such a pain in the ass for alcohol-based content creators that basically YouTube has passed TikTok in size. Sorry about the phone there. Hold on. I don't have that problem when I'm on TikTok. It's passed, so YouTube is now bigger than TikTok. It doesn't throttle us. It's way more predictable. TikTok is just a mess. It's become such a mess. I'm hoping that they open up at some time and get more friendly for alcohol content creators, but it's nuts. It's nuts. I need to throw a Rye 3. Never got one. Any left? Anyone send a sample to Venmo? Oh, listen, Corey, come on. You're one of the guys, man. Email me. I'll help you. I'll help you work that out with Jay. Yikes. It's the gin talking. Yeah. You guys, you gotta realize that when we do these live streams, I'm also at the end of a very long day. I get up before 5 o'clock in the morning, start work on the bonded bottle shop, try to get to the gym, go to the job all day. Had great calls today with the Agave Podcast Social Club, if you know, on TikTok. Greg over there, great content creator. Check that out on TikTok. It's Agave Podcast Social Club or Agave Social Podcast Club. Great content. Also talked to the marketing representatives for the Honey Board of America. Just a little hint there. Something might be coming down the line. That was a really cool conversation. So I'm just going a lot. So by the time we get to the end of the day, it's been a lot already. So if I stumble or fall asleep mid-sentence, yeah, it came out for the woodwork to tell you stop cussing, motherfucker. Hey, Schwanky Orc. Garrett, that is Swanky Orc. Must be a gaming thing. I see your picture, brother. I know who you are. Fother Mucker. You can cuss. It's YouTube. Hey, Garrett, thanks for coming by, brother. Garrett, for anybody who doesn't know, Garrett is one of our long lost sons that pops up once in a while, makes us feel like, hey, he's back, and then disappears again. Kick myself for not grabbing the Garrison Brothers 10th anniversary cowboy. Brian, there. I know where one is still at in Sacramento. Didn't you say you were in Sacramento, Brian? Brian. I gotta get a mouse. Brian, I don't remember. Listen, the Garrison Brothers 10th anniversaries are still out there. They made 10,000 of them. That's more than they made last year by about 400. They're still out there. If you're in Sacramento, message me and I'll tell you where you can get one. I know where there are 3 right now. I can even get you a reasonable price if you let me know. What's up, people? Popped an E.H. Taylor and said, I've got to join. Man, you know what's funny? Oh, yeah, Brian, Florida. Sorry, brother. Look around. Listen, look around. I'll give you a hint. Check around in your smaller liquor stores. They sent some of those out. If there's a liquor store near you that sells anything Garrison Brothers, check with them. There's actually a lot of bottles of that Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon went out. They're really not super limited production. There was a ton. I mean, the lowest production Garrison Brothers stuff is under 1,500 bottles for the high rye. There are 10,000 bottles of the Cowboy Bourbon 10th anniversary. I'm not in Sacktown, but I'm interested in Cowboy 2024. Chris, just email me. I can make that happen for you. I tried to get it for the Bonda Bottle Shop. Not happening. I tried. I actually inadvertently stirred up a hornet's nest with that and still couldn't get any. I mean, I called my people at Garrison Brothers. I still couldn't get any of it. It went out to retailers and to bars and stuff. Thanks for the info. I actually hunt in the Roseville, Auburn area. Some of your stories, you've made videos. Oh, stories made. Yeah, Chris, yeah, absolutely, brother. Anytime. If you're local, you're welcome to email me anytime you want. I'm always happy to commiserate. Like, I can tell you that Total Wine got an E.H. Taylor single barrel and straight rye today. They may still be some in the back if you ask. I didn't go get any, but I heard this morning that it dropped locally. I guess Total Wine got a big drop, but those two are not on their allocated, members only bullshit. Have I had the Haystack Needle? Curious if it's worth the price, especially compared to the Emerald Giant. I was going to say I do, but yeah, here you go. Check it out. So, of course I have. You guys know me and being a nutty freaking Redwood Empire. I'm still trying to get these for the shop. I think I'm still going to be able to do it, but I don't know. Yes, I have had Haystack Needles. It's fantastic. If you like Emerald Giant, there is a rye. That's not which one this is. There are 3 different mash bills for the Haystack. So, I'll clear you guys really quick. There's a rye, 95% rye. There is a bourbon, and there is a high rye bourbon, which is this one with 51% corn, 44% rye. That's my favorite. Basically, it is a Grizzly Beast mash bill, but it's 8 years. A Rocket Top mash bill, which is 8 years, or a Devil's Tower mash bill, which is 8 years. They're all absolutely winners. They should be around $125. I've seen them for a little more, a little less. But yes, they're worth buying, especially if you like Redwood Empire stuff. Fantastic. Cheers, all found another EWSB. That's my reasonably priced win these days. Evan Williams single barrel. Hey, listen, Sir Dunny. The Evan Williams single barrel, I think they got us all on that, you guys. I think Evan Williams got us. They put that out there. They basically leaked everywhere that it was going to be Kentucky only because the bourbon thing was going crazy. Kentucky only. Everybody bought them up, myself included. I have a closed bottle in a box over here. And then just magically, they're still coming out everywhere. So I think they got us, but those are absolutely worth buying. That's a fantastic bottle. I don't talk about it much because I thought they were going to be impossible to get. So we should start talking about it again. I like this microphone. I can mute it if I have to do something that's going to sound terrible. Stacks and stacks and more stacks. Love Garrison Brothers. I would love to find a bottle of Laguna Madre. Laguna Madre is absolutely delicious, but it is really expensive. Yeah, they're fairly limited production. They're around. I think your biggest saving grace on Laguna Monterey is the price point. If you want one, that you could, if you really do some looking around, you'll find them because a lot of people are not willing to go $350 for a Garrison Brothers, not realizing that that is a little bit off profile for Garrison Brothers. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Devin and I are drinking some Redbreast 27 and Brookhill 10 tonight while watching the live. Okay, folks. Well, Steve just dropped the trump card on everybody. I think we're all just gonna call it a night. Drink over here, drinking Redbreast 27 for the record is amazing. That is an incredible Irish whiskey. Yeah, too expensive, way too expensive, but totally delicious. And the Brookhills, yeah, same. Not as good as Redbreast 27. I'm a giant Irish whiskey nut, so I cannot say that those are as good as the Redbreast 27s, but they are absolutely delicious. Daniel, which one, Daniel? You're missing the high rye one. Look at Owen. Which Brookhill? Specifically, I need the bottle number. Chris West. I usually wait in line Friday morning at Total Wine, working on Wednesdays. Yeah, that's a way to get some stuff, man, from the Total Wine. You know some people, you can get some, they'll drop little texts for you, but Total Wine's kind of weird. I can tell you that even if you go and wait online on a Friday morning, there are some Total Wines and some Total Wine employees that will also hide stuff from you. They're gatekeeping. That's what my son says. It's expensive. I remember ordering them from Devon from Ireland. Cheapest place to get them. Yeah, cheapest place to get Redbreast 27 is from Ireland, 100%. But they, at one point, that was like a $500 bottle, but I think it's now like a $650 or $800 bottle. What's up with Tom becoming the whiskey bonded poster child? That was my jab at Dixon Deadman, and fortunately he got it. Tom is just out there representing. He's out there representing Whiskey Bonded. He's at the liquor store in Las Vegas wearing the T-shirts and sharing our pick. He's been a real great representative. But I put that up because the picture of him and Dixon Deadman, I basically posted that it was a very influential whiskey person and some guy holding a 2XO bottle. That guy was Dixon Deadman. I was just messing with Dixon, and luckily he got the joke because he reposted and sent me a message about it. But I just having a little bit of fun. Oh, Laguna. Yeah, Laguna Monterey's tough to get. Stuart, just in here. Oh, I heard Redbreast 27. My all-time favorite whiskey ever. Series 5 for me, but they're diehard fan. Oh, there are diehard Series 1 guys. I will be glad to drink Redbreast 27 anytime I get my hands on it. I don't care what series it is. It is absolutely delicious. I mean, yikes. Yeah, Owen, listen. Buying stuff from overseas, you can get a good price on it, and I'd love to do more of that, but the shipping costs are insane. I know this because of my Dram in the Can collection. My wife is rolling her eyes at me. I love those little Dram in the Cans, man. I wish I could get them. I don't want to talk about it. A lot. More than the can.
Like 3 times as much as the can.
Well, it's twice as much. Some of the cans are expensive. I have 30-year-old whiskey in cans. I'm just saying. I think 31 is the old. Anyway. Working on being the next Whiskey Bandit ambassador. I think you've locked that up, Tom. If we do have an official Whiskey Bandit ambassador someday, I think you're a shoo-in. Devin.
Hi, Devin.
Daniel, Dram in a Can. See? Bourbon knows what Dram in a Can is. Some things are just worth it. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Fantastic. I need more of those drams. Daniel, we need to compare notes, man, because I think I'm up to like 10 different ones. There's a lot of them. Like a lot of them. I gotta get more. Have you had the Jack Coy Hill? Corey, Jack Daniel's Coy Hill is one of the handful of the well-known allocated bottles I have never had. They're super hard to find, and when I've seen them, they've been so expensive. I can't bring myself to do it, even though I'm sure they're delicious. I love Jack Daniel's stuff. And I've never seen it in a bar somewhere when I happen to be looking for things to try. It just has never really happened. Weller 107 from, I actually did get, no, I got the Weller 107 store pick from Bourbon Wine and Spirits from Eli. We're rare charactering out in the comments right now.
Yes, get the Bookers.
Which one? Oh.
Michael
I got a call that I won a raffle for a Booker Storyteller at MSRP. They told me it's $120. I actually haven't had a Booker's, but I'm not sure I'd like their flavor profile. Michael, do you like Beam stuff in general? There is kind of a really rich character. I get a little bit of a nutty note on it. I love Beam stuff, and Booker's can be absolute crushers. I would buy a Booker's. We buy a lot of Booker's. We actually buy a lot of Booker's, unless we really hear they're just not great.
Hey, Rick's here.
Oh, Rick made it. Did away, Rick went over. Rick went over to TikTok, saw the thing, was like, "What the?" And then figured out what that YouTube thing meant. No, just kidding. I haven't opened Eli's 107 pick, by the way. Eli's 107 pick is one of those things I really wasn't looking for, but Eli was like, "Hey, I saved you a 107." I'm like, you don't say no when a guy says, "I saved you a bottle of Weller 107." It was really nice, and I went and I love 107, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a giant ton of backups kind of guy. I was so lucky to have a friend of a friend who's a Jack Daniels rep and tracked down a Coy Hill for me. It's amazing. Don't rub it in, Ryan. I bet that it is. That's awesome. That's how you get those astute connections. Sipping a Nulu X Maple Barrel finished Sealbach pick tonight. Better than a Decadence or a Whiskey Acres Maple finished. Better than a Decadence? Okay. All right. If I ended up in the bottle, I'd take the ambassador title, but not been excited about it. Oh, okay. There, Garrett. Listen, what we're going to do is this thing's going to grow so big, I'm just going to have all of the OG patrons quit their jobs and be ambassadors. That'd be big. Love me some Bookers. Yeah, Bookers are Bookers. 2304 Bookers is a hit. Best in oh, really? I haven't even seen the 2403. I don't think. We have the 24... No, I don't think they're in the other room. I don't think we have the 03. Stuart, which one is that? What's the name of that one?
I think we have the 02, right?
I think the last one we bought is 2401. And then we got the reserves. Did get a bottle of the reserves this year. Damn, no live view. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, Spartan. I don't know. We're going to have to fill out the YouTube live thing. I got in a little bit of an argument with TikTok today, so we're YouTubing it today for the live. But I'm still got to iron out how the heck that's supposed to work as far as notifications and stuff. I'll probably do like a countdown thing in the future where I'll post it and schedule it, and then everybody will know. That probably will work better, but I tend to wing things. Stuart, is it the maple brulee finish or just the regular maple finish? Are we on the rare character thing still? Speaking of rare character things, our rare character pick, we're moving along with the rare character pick. Got the label done, submitted it for approval. I wanted to make a little change, made the little change. Now I think we just wait. I think that's how that works. That kind of seems to be how it works. 2404 is Jimmy's batch. He said Master Distiller's batch. Is that 2403? Come on, Burbo, you're a big Booker's guy. What is 2024-03? What's the name of that one? I could look it up, I guess. Caleb, I'll wrap my car with Conrad's face if I'm selected as ambassador. I think we have a winner. I don't see Tom doing that. Maybe. Holy crap, man. That is something that I would do. Is wrap my car in my face just to be a goof. Devin and I cracked a Frank August Mizunara. I love Mizunara. I really should buy one of those Frank August Mizunaras, but that's an expensive bottle too. Most channels I follow will give me a notification whenever they go live. Yeah, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong there, Spartan. See you all next week. Got to work early digging the YouTube live, though. Thanks, Corey. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. We're going to be doing this YouTube live thing. I'm going to iron it out. It'll get better. We should simulcast to TikTok, but I'm going to do the...
Distiller's batch?
That's 2024-03. Yeah, Stuart said Master's Distiller's batch. Thanks, Stuart. And Ryan is confirming there. Cool. Tom, I'd totally wrap the Jeep. Wild Turkey 101 70th anniversary in the shop possibility? No. Spartan... I tried. I tried to get that. I was basically told it was never going to happen. I don't know why. It seems like there's plenty of them. I think what happens is, so our retail partners are not great about jumping on limited stuff. I'm trying to get them better about that. But like the Wild Turkey 101 70th, you would have had to have ordered a while ago. And I think that's what happens is you put in the orders, they ship the allocations, and once they land, the orders were done a long time ago because it takes so freaking long to get things through distribution. So I tried. But, yeah. It's on my site. What? The Bookers? Owen and I talk about doing that for my van for Louisville. That'd be amazing. 2404, Jimmy's batch, story 1. Oh, story's awesome. Unfortunately, the whiskey didn't back it up. Yeah, that's the problem with the Wrap the Gold Wing. That would be dope. The problem with the Bookers is, I'd say half the time they're amazing. One batch will be okay, and then there'll be one each year that's just disappointing. And I just...
There was one last year, right?
Yeah, I didn't buy. I got a sample, and it was not great.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one that is.
3? 4?
That was in 2023.
Yeah.
I think it was 2023 or 3. It was The Apprentice.
Yeah.
The Apprentice batch was not great. I'm glad I didn't buy that one. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. Drinking gin on the live stream. That's weird. But it's good. It's good gin. It's good.
What's your favorite budget, easily obtainable bottle?
Sorry, Paul. Oh, look at Owen's jumping the gun on me there. So listen, Paul, I just did a video today of 10 reasonably priced, available everywhere bottles. Check out the video. There's 10 of them. But for me personally, it really would be. I think Owen nailed it. The Redwood Empire White Labels, only because I buy those every time I run out. I go out and buy another one of any of them. So, here, case in point, this Lost Monarch is still closed because I drank through the last one. And as soon as I drink through it, I get another one because these are just, I think in the bottle shop, they're $32. These are, I'm gonna cuss. These are fucking ridiculous. They're... The quality and the experience of these things, the amount of complexity that you get for right around $30 is absolutely nutballs. The new Pipe Dream 101 is wild, and I think Pipe Dream 101 is going to become my favorite dollar for dollar for the Redwood Empires, because it's not as good as some of the higher stuff. It's not as good as Haystacks. It's not as good as the Rocket Top Batch 4, but it is absolutely killer. It's so delicious. The flavor's so big, and it's like $60. So it's a little more than these, but they really punched it up a bit. That's somebody's tube, by the way. Let's see. Lost Mark. Brad J. Jeff E. James R. That's your tube. Somebody's kind of here for display. The bottle shop Blue Spot deal was legit. Yeah, you guys, and I got a lot of bottles of that. Those are still going to be on there. The Blue Spot price, I was so happy about that because the Blue Spot is a sore spot for me as far as the pricing goes. I love Blue Spot. I bought a bottle for like $119, maybe something like that. My last bottle I bought, I've been drinking through it. All of a sudden the price goes, and it's like $250 or $270 at freaking Total Wine. I'm like, what the? It made no sense because you can still get Redbreast 12-year cask strength for $100. 12 years cask strength, also Middleton Distillery. I know they're not the same, but it's like, why the hell was that priced more than 2.5 times? As soon as I was able to, I kept watching and looking and seeing what the ordering and all that stuff was. These bad boys came up, super reasonable price. There's a whole bunch of them. Dropped those bad boys. I'm so happy about it. And for all you Blue Spot lovers, it's not quite what it was, but at least the price is back down where I can say totally worth buying. Buy Blue Spot off of Bonnet Bottle Shop. It's so worth it. Man, got to give you props on the hunt videos. Absolutely kill that video style. We want more. Thanks, Garrett. Yeah, we're going to do more. They're a little time consuming, but they're a ton of fun. I love them. Part of the problem with doing the whiskey hunting videos is I tend to find whiskey to buy. That's not a great idea right now. Chris, I am actually trying to get Cooper's Crap 100 in the bottle shop. I have absolutely blown up everybody I can think of. They are looking into it. I'm like, you guys, it's a freaking Brown-Forman. I do not understand. We have everything from Old Forester. We can get Jack Daniel's stuff. Why can't I get Cooper's Craft 100? So it seems like we should be able to do that, but so far I have not heard yay or nay. So do like this, you guys. Green River full proofs for the price are a crazy good deal. Agreed. Redwood, just getting deep into Screaming Titan Batch 1. You can't go wrong with Redwood Empire. You can't. I know I'm a bit of a fanboy. Just for the record, Redwood Empire has never paid me a dime. I'm just really a big fan. Bro just saw the t-shirt. Yeah! BondedBottleShop.com. No, wrong one. WhiskeyBondedShop.com. WhiskeyBondedShop.com. You can get lots of different colors too. I love this shirt too. It's dope. Steve, if you're a fan of the Burblarian. All 3 bookers this year so far have been hitters. Yeah, Chris, I heard that. Our bookers roll out really slow here. O2 is still on the shelves here. I haven't even seen an O3 on the shelf yet, so I don't know why that is in our area with such great distribution, why it takes so long to get stuff. I still haven't seen a Bardstown Origin wheat on the shelf here yet. It's been in the shop for months. I have no idea why that is. It's ridiculous. I have the Pipe Dream 101 at my store in Cameron Park for $47. Such a killer value. Tyler, stop undercutting me. Just kidding. Yeah, that's nuts. Tyler, what store?
That's close to it.
Yeah, Tyler, shout out your store. What's your store in Cameron Park, brother? Yeah, for $50, that's a no-brainer. I think it's $59 in the shop right now, but that's not meant for people in California that can get it cheaper at Total Wine or at Tyler's store. That's for all of you that can't get access to it. I couldn't get it any cheaper. I'll work on it. Any chance to get more Sagamore 9? John, maybe. That was a very popular bottle. That's one of our best-selling bottles at Sagamore 9 year, but we're out of it right now. But maybe. We'll see. I'm going to say yes. I just don't know when. I don't know when it'll be more. What's up, Kevin? What's good? What's going on, buddy? Kevin, are you working? I'm still waiting on Disco 12. What do you mean, like you ordered it and you're waiting for someone to send it to you? You haven't seen it, Rick. Disco 12's around. Forklift, part of the Nugget Market family. I know
exactly where that Nugget Market is.
In Cameron Park? Right off the freeway. Yeah, we know where Forklift is. Go check out the Forklift in Cameron Park.
Where I used
Good prices.
to go up there to get my coffee because they're the only ones that had the decaf of the coffee that I like.
We used to go to the Forklift. That's not close to us. No. 45 minutes. Kitsap Whiskey. Here you go. Spoiler alert. Kitsap Whiskey Society picking a Sagamore 9-year barrel January. Wow. Okay, so John, Kitsap Whiskey Society is going to pick a Sagamore 9-year single barrel in January, so you'll probably see it in Bonded Bottle Shop by April. The distribution is so crazy. Oh, you're waiting for it to drop in Texas. Yeah, Disco 12, like Burbo said, is a lower lower allocation, lower production level than Disco 11, but you'll probably see it in all the places where you see. You're working right now, Kevin? Don't get yourself in trouble. I hope you're on break. Are you in the back at least? You're probably standing in an aisle watching the feed. It's fine. There's Bonded Jr. What's up, Bonded Jr.? He found his way to the YouTube. Look, we got 36 people. It's as much as TikTok towards the end. Fantastic. What do you think about regular Redwood Empire's 101 versus regular Redwood Empire? So, Deal Billy. 101 is a lot better than Pipe Dream. It's different because Pipe Dream is super mellow, but 101 is just, the flavors are turned up. It's actually a different blend than Pipe Dream. I think a lot of people are missing that. It is older distillate. There is more of the Redwood Empire distillate in there as opposed to more of the sourced stuff that goes in regular Pipe Dream. So it's just a different blend with that. You think that the turn up to 101 wouldn't do as much as it does, but I think the combination of those things, the age and the distillate and extra proof, it really is a great bottle of whiskey. I'm really happy about it. Sounds like the next hunt video needs to be in Cameron Park. I love that idea. We should do that. We should go out to Cameron Park. The Cooper's Craft out here disappeared. I don't know. Chris, hopefully we can get it, man. Hopefully we can get it. Chris, I think the bottle of Cooper's Craft, the bottle of Cooper's Craft 100 that I have is still the one that you sent me. I believe. I think it's the only one. I still don't have it around here. I'll rinse my glass a little bit. Have you heard about the 15-year-old turkey distilled at Buffalo Trace? What? No. Stuart, fill us in. I've not heard this. Incredible bourbons. I got a 10-year and it's so good. Okay, we need to spill. Stuart, what's going on here? What's going on? Have you ever had an accelerated aged whiskey that you actually enjoyed? No. I think the closest thing to what you're talking about that I've had that I actually enjoyed is Solera, which is not the same thing without manipulating the age, but they're basically blending in the older stuff on a regular basis to try and kind of cheat the aging system. It's not really a cheat. I mean, it's a blending method. But no, the accelerated aging thing is bullshit. And the one or two that I've had they've just not been great. I'm trying to remember the name of the last one that I had. Conrad, have you seen the Heaven Hill Bottle of Bond 7-year single barrels? Devin and I are smashing on one now. It's from Folsom Wine and Spirits. Definitely a step up from the regular offering. Yeah, 100% Folsom Wine and Spirits. I've not been out there. That's a really interesting. I heard about those, but I've never seen one, and I love Heaven Hill Bottle of Bond 7-year. Supposedly Cooper's Craft isn't being made anymore. or is it allocated to Kentucky only? Well, I hope that's not true. Yikes, I hope that's not true. Chris, I hope that's not true. Deal Billy. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're wrong. They're out. OKI and Sealbox have blended batch dropping soon. But private groups have been dropping single barrels. I gotta watch out for those. Dumb question. How do you get the Redwood Empire tins? Ow! Damn it, Chris! You're too late, man. So, we gave them away. We gave them away as a perk on the bottle shop. They're an old promotional item from Redwood Empire. They're not tin. They're actually paper. They're actually cardboard. They're really cool. Even the bottoms are... They're really, really cool. But we gave them all away. This actually belongs to probably Brad J. out of Virginia. Brad, if you're here, I have your tube. I won't ruin it. No, we give them away. They're not a thing anymore for Redwood Empire. Glenfiddich Solera 15 is great.
We told them to bring it back, but they're not.
I keep bugging them. Listen, I'm not bashing Solara. I'm just saying Solara is the one thing I can think of that actually works. That is kind of a cheat for aging, where you just keep blending the old stuff with the new stuff. It works. The Westward Solara blend stuff is the best stuff that they have, arguably. But no, I've never had anything that has actually accelerated aging, where they try to heat and cool the barrels or do some bullshit like that, or tricks like that. I've never had a good one myself. Oh, so the little barrel thingy. I will tell you guys about the little barrel thing, or the 1 liter barrel thingy. That's not dead. So, Chris, you may still see what you're talking about there. We had a problem with the red-headed barrel people. I told you guys this. They tried to tell me what to do. I told them to fuck themselves. Not. I didn't say that because I try to be professional. But I said I'm not doing that.
God, can you just...
I can cuss on YouTube.
I understand, but you have words other than that.
I'm trying to be impactful. This is how I felt. They tried to tell me how to do my content, and I said, I'm not doing that. You can have your barrel back. Just give me the address, and I'll send it back to you. And boo. They did.
You're going to tell me to F off?
No. I don't have to. You can read the expression on my face. So, anyway, the little barrel thing we're still going to do. If I don't hear anything from them, I'm going to go ahead and do something with it. I'm just not going to get reimbursed for anything. And I'm going to, I don't know, I'll do something with it because I want to do it. I want to do the aging experiment with the little 1 liter barrel. We're going to do it for Patreon. So it'll just be a Patreon thing because I'm not going to give them any play, but I think it'll be really cool content. So we'll do that, and we'll decide with the patrons. I'm leaning towards like a fortified wine or rum with some kind of a, I don't know, rye thing maybe, but I think that's been done a lot too. So I don't know. We'll see. We can do more than one thing. We could do one thing and then do another thing too. I've not made it to Starlight Distillery in Indiana. No. I'd like to, but last time we were in that area, we went to Kentucky. And it's just so much to do, we didn't even make it that far. So in 2009, Turkey was rebuilding, replacing stills. Buffalo Trace does contract distilling. Turkey contacted 5 days of distilling. Buffalo Trace wouldn't use wild turkey yeast at fear of cross-contamination. Never heard of it, man. That would be a hell of a unicorn to hunt. All barrels were sold to brokers. How would you even know, though? How would you even find those if you wanted to? Chris, you're onto something. That would be amazing baseline to test a finish on love. Oh, you're talking about finishing something, the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond with something else. Yeah, that might be good. I just would worry that what would we finish it in? Because if you finish it in something sweet, it might be too sweet and overpowering for the Heaven Hill because it doesn't have enough spiciness to it. I think I miss Joanna the most of all of this. LOL, put him in his place. That's why she's here. Whether she's on camera or not, she's always giving me the stop it. When I said things that got me freaking in trouble on TikTok, she told me it was going to happen. I knew that there is all the stir right now of Cooper's Craft being the old early times becoming Old Forester 1924. You know what? It's, I don't know where that line gets blurred. It's obviously Brown-Forman. It does have a very much Old Forester feel to it to me. It's definitely not 1924 because it's just not that old, but there is definitely some similar characteristics. That's what makes this such a great bottle. It's got some of that Whiskey Row characteristic for a cheap price. I could pour this into a Whiskey Row bottle and probably fool a lot of people. Oh, okay. A. Alt Schuler, Sealbox OKI, all got those BT contracted barrels. Wow, okay. Look at Owen dropping the knowledge. No, I did not know that. I was not aware of that at all, you guys. You guys getting into the weeds. Do you have a favorite distillery? Not value, but just consistency of the product. I've been leaning Bardstown lately, but it's always pricey. Um, so Bardstown is probably the best distillery as far as what they can put out. They're the source of a lot of stuff right now. They do amazing blending. They do really fantastic distilling. They really don't miss. Yeah, there's special stuff. There's more expensive stuff. It can get expensive, but it's always fantastic. I really do love Bardstown. The people are really great. We really love Jazz from Bardstown. They're also responsible for Green River now, so they're doing some killer stuff. So it's hard to argue. It's hard to argue with that one, Michael. As far as a distillery, I really love Barrel for blending. I think again they don't miss, and I love Redwood Empire. You guys know that, but as far as the breadth of product, how much they do, how special some of their stuff really is, like when they do Amaret, or some of those like Foursquare, they get some partnerships that are just incredible. I'm assuming it must be Danny over at Bardstown doing that, but just incredible partnerships that turn out some very unique and fantastic whiskeys. So yeah, Bardstown is one hell of a pick, Michael. That's a hell of a pick. The OKI 11 single barrels that just dropped are fantastic. I do not. You guys, what's up, Steven Scone? I actually do not have any OKI stuff. I'm quite familiar with it, but I don't know why I've never ended up with it. I just haven't. I don't know. Agreed. Look at Garrett said the apps. Garrett's screen name Swanky Orc. An orc is a Lord of the Ring. I'm assuming you mean a Lord of the Ring orc. Oh, Bardstown. Yeah, Bardstown's. Come on. This is their basic ass stuff. But look at you got the design on the back. I love the disclosures. The labels on the side that give you the breakdown disclosures. Like I said, Barrel does the same thing, but Bardstown is not only contract distilling, doing their own stuff, but they're also sourcing and blending. It's really incredible. They're there. The knowledge isn't out there yet. You're welcome. The Wild Turkey Bluetooth Buffalo Trace bottles will hit. There have been singles already released, but I can't drop a good info on social. You can't drop yeah. So if you guys are big time whiskey hunters, it sounds like that's a new cool thing to go after. Kevin's on break. Those are the kind of things I probably won't chase just for time, but I'm sure you guys are gonna find those bad boys and there's probably some killer bottles out there. Don't let that information get out there. You won't be able to touch those bottles without spending a fortune. Everything dang Buffalo Trace besides Traveler has gone nuts. Oh, it auto-generated my name and I loved it. That's funny. Well, you are a little swanky sometimes. I've seen the red, white, and blue with the cowboy hat, brother. That's swanky. It almost ended up as our rare character bottle label. Be careful. That could happen. That'd be weird. I saw your review of Single Barrel Kirkland. Have you tried any of their other source stuff from Sam's Club or Trader Joe's? So, Deal Billy? No. And I'll tell you what. I have a beef with Kirkland. Yeah. The patrons are going to know where this is going, but... okay, so that's a pretty fair comparison for size-wise, right? These bottles, I wish they sold the Kirkland stuff in 750s. Now, I get it if you're wanting value. A 1 liter for this price is ridiculous, but these bottles are so big. I just don't... For someone who has a lot of whiskey, I don't need 1 liters. But I heard that this was the best, some of the best of what they have for bourbon. I think that it is, just based on what this was like to drink in the 120 proof on it. So I grabbed this one, but I do not have any of the other. I've tried a couple. I always feel like the Kirkland stuff is like a dumbed down 1792. Here we can get 1792, so I would just buy 1792 for the slightly higher cost. It's better. But this is the first Kirkland I've had that absolutely stands up to the 1792 lineup. It's almost as good as 1792 full proof, and the value is definitely there. This is actually quite delicious. Oh, Bardstown. to Stuart. Just cracked the second iteration of Chateau de blah blah blah. Ladbadoo. I have not had that. Axe. Cheers, love the channel. I just got lucky on a drawing and picked up a Thomas Handy at MSRP. Axe, congratulations. That's fantastic. I actually love Handy. I think Thomas Handy is the most underrated of the BTAC, if that's possible. It's the least overrated of the BTAC lineup. I love the Handy. I don't know why people don't talk about Handys more, because Handys are fantastic. Thomas H. Handys. You can do curls with those. Yes, you can. There's some serious weight to that bad boy. This is actually, you guys, this is actually really, really good. Just real talk for a minute. If you like 1792, this is absolutely worth buying. Come to find out, it's not that easy to get. I guess not every Costco gets them, and they sold out kind of quick. But the single barrel, 120 proof, that is absolutely worth buying. And that's coming from someone who's kind of skeptical of the Kirkland stuff and didn't want to like this, and I really do.
I think somebody in our group stocked up 5 of them.
That would be Burbo.
Oh.
Putting you on blast, Burbo. Burbo has backups of the Costco single barrel. How many liters of Costco single barrel do you need? Apparently Daniel needs 6. Just kidding, brother.
Well, it's going to last them all year long. Don't they just come out one time a year?
I think they do come out one time a year. Ryan just said, Handies are fantastic. Huh. That's a good bonded shirt idea. Handies are fantastic. Okay. I like that idea. We might have to do that one. I don't know if I could get banned from TikTok for wearing it. Probably. Tried out any Pursuit spirits yet? They're getting some attention for their double oaked bourbon and double oaked rye. They're great pours. No, I've been sleeping on the Pursuit spirits. I really have. Some of the patrons are definitely onto that and have been trying them, and I've heard great things. Not readily available here. I'd have to order it online somewhere, so I just haven't gotten around to it. I had a lot on the plate lately between the shop, the single barrels, Kitsap whiskey stuff, and the different bottles that we've been getting. I've just been, it's been a lot, so haven't had to. If I can find a little lull in the action, I can go after some of that stuff and do some reviews for you guys, but we have 2 Costco and only been able to find small batch. You got to talk to your Costco manager. It doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you be able to? Yeah, see, the regular Costco stuff is mid, right? For what I've experienced, and a full-time job. I'll look back to it. It's weird to have my phone buzzing over here because I'm usually talking on my phones. My phone is over the edge here. Time for the dog's medicine. Yeah, I gotta get into the Pursuit spirits thing. Is it Pursuit United, or is that it comes from the podcast, right? I mean, it was the podcast and then decided to get in it, which I think is amazing and freaking Bruzel's got a dang distillery now. We gotta get on our game here. Just got a Pursuit finished with toasted oak and French oak that is really good. I like French oak finished stuff. I'm starting to feel like French oak finishing is kind of an easy way to go. Like if you French oak finish something, it's gonna be good. A lot of French oak finishing all kind of has the same kind of characteristic. I feel like that's okay, we don't really know. We got to do something good. We can't take any chances. French oak, right? Not very expensive, good results. Maybe that's just me. I got the Costco BIB and never opened it. Let me see if it's mid. Ryan, crack it open, baby. Let's go. Let's hear what it is. This Chris W. dude doesn't know crap about bourbon. Just jokes, people. Just jokes. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 How do you know Chris? Where did Chris go? Who's Chris W? Chris.
Is it the Chris?
No, that's Kevin.
Oh, that's Kevin. I don't know.
Don't forget to show the Patreon for access to quality daily whiskey shenanigans in the Discord. Oh, yeah, you guys, with 36 viewers, most everybody here is probably aware of the Patreon and the Discord, but the Discord is the best thing about the Patreon. I mean, for sure. They're a lot of fun. It goes all day, every day, whiskey talk and shenanigans and just goofiness. It's a lot of fun. Are there any whiskeys that are only aged in French oak? There are. Most of them are finished in French oak or French oak staved. What was I drinking? It was a Cali Distilleries. That was a double woods. It was double finished. God, French oak. There are.
Isn't the Laguna Madre?
No. Laguna Madre is Limousine oak.
Oh.
God, they are racking my brain. Almost everything I can think of French oak is either French oak stayed finished, French oaks heads, French oak spears. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I know there's a French oak only finished or French oak only aged. I'm gonna think about it. Kenny and Ryan from Bourbon Pursuit podcast have a few unopened bottles you can crack and review from if you want. Justin, I appreciate the offer, man, 100%. Excuse me. Bruzel has a distillery, but he doesn't have a bottle shop. He kind of does. He just doesn't do a lot with it. He sells his single barrels through it. And a few other things. I can't remember what it's called. But it's not Bonnet Bottle Shop. That's for damn sure. And his prices are not that good. I've checked. So there's no need for you to check it out. Don't even worry about it. I already did it. Hit that like button. Yeah, you guys, thank you.
Garrett, on Discord, you can make a new family and then abandon them and they still love you.
Yeah, there's still the Gooby Forever page. The channel is still there. Garrett, yes. You can always come back, my son. Always come back. Anytime. Anytime you get tired of the kids on the video games, the 12-year-olds kicking your ass online. Spoopy's around, yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Spoopy's not here. I don't know if Spoopy knows how YouTube works. We'll have to let him know about what YouTube is. He pops into the TikTok. But yeah, he's on the Discord. Spoopy's been around quite a bit lately, which is great because his freaking sense of humor kills me. It's so funny. Abraham Bowman has a limited French oak bottle. Thank you, Owen. There's another one. Come on, guys. The French oak only. There's got to be another one. Spoopy and I play games together, so I win. Ah, damn it. Well, you guys' love is timeless.
We don't want to hear about the kind of games you YouTube play.
He didn't say video games. Where's Spoopy to defend himself? That's so funny.
They play games.
Oh, geez, Owen got real. My dad did that, but I don't love him.
Oh.
He meant left the family, and wow, that got serious in a hurry.
Wait, is he talking about Kenny?
No, he's talking about Garrett leaving the family and coming. Oh, is that that dad? Where's Kenny? Okay, could somebody please let Kenny know what YouTube is? He's probably sitting over on TikTok going, "What's happening?"
Is he playing football tonight or?
Football season is over. Look, I'm going to check in real time. This is going to be a real moment here, and hopefully I won't screw something up. We're going to look just to see in the Discord voice call channel if Kenny is sitting in there by himself. No, he's not. He's not. I don't know where Kenny is right now. But somebody needs to let Kenny know what's going on. Insert a random hotel room joke. Oh, great. About Garrett and Spooby playing hide the pickle. Has anyone tried McFarlane's 12-year... McFarlane's. All right, boys. Anybody tried McFarlane's? I haven't. Like Owen said, it was that one time. It was one time. Why? Yeah. Kenny. Where is Kenny?
Taco Bell drive-thru.
That's a good. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, Caleb. Caleb comes with some bangers too. Sometimes he says shit just out of nowhere that's so freaking funny. Thought I got Costco BIB and also 1792 BIB. Figured Barton versus Barton would be a good matchup. Yeah, you should try that. If you find what I found, the 1792 is better. I mean, why wouldn't you save the better distillate for the stuff you put your name on? But there you go. That's the one I was trying to think of. Daniel, thank you. Old Charter French Oak. Thank you. That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah. So yeah, I guess the short version is after all that, they do make whiskeys that are only aged in French oak. Rick feeling a little left out. Caleb and I had a blast in a random hotel. Whoa. This is YouTube. You can say what you want, but let's not get too weird. I mean, we can get weird, but we'll do that in the Discord after. I wouldn't have another McFarlane if they tried to give it to me. Oh, wow, really? Well, there you go. There's a... anybody else have a McFarland Avoid? What are our thoughts on rums? Look, there's a few guys in here, including myself, that are a big fan of rums. Some of the aged rums. Oh, Owen, by the way, I did talk to Kartek, and he was trying to push me on a Ron Zalco 10-year, and I said no. But we might talk about an 18. And he said, let's wait till after the first of the year and we'll talk. So, We might be able to do the Ron Zalco 18-year rum if you guys really want to. Single barrel. I did hit him up for a cigar cask, and he didn't say no, by the way. The first time he didn't say absolutely not, I was like, dude, let's do a cigar cask. That's what I'd like to do. If we could do a Rye 3 cigar cask, I'd be in. I'm sure you guys would be in, too. Wait till Kenny wakes up. I'm ratting you all out. Angela, don't be a stoolie. Jesus, Angela's going to tell everybody. Or tell Kenny about what we were saying. Isn't McFarland a Total Wine brand? I do not know, you guys. McFarland, you guys are getting me on that. I don't know. If it is a Total Wine brand, I wouldn't buy it. For whoever asked there. No. Foursquare rum is fantastic. Oh, by the way, there, Steve. There's some great rums. One Night in Toledo. You two. Do we need to have what would be Caleb and Garrett? Carrot? Caleb? Caleb. Careful. That might work for me.
Caleb.
McFarland is the Total Wine. Yeah, if it's the Total Wine brand, you guys, the Spirit Select, the only good things to get from Spirits Direct are Still Austin and Redemption, personally. I know that now for some freaking reason Hancock's Reserve is a Spirits Direct, but it's the $100. No. Let's do an Azalco rum single barrel. We can definitely do an Azalco rum single barrel. I'm just trying to get Kartik to let us do the 18 because that's the banger. I don't want the 10. I think he's trying to push me in some shenanigans there. Yeah, Owen, exactly. But the 10 is not bad, but it's not fantastic. The 18 is fantastic, and they're like $99 retail. So you can get an 18-year-old single barrel rum for under $100. That would be a winner. That'd be a winner. Chairman Reserve had some good aged rums. Place Local has an amazing pickup. Chairman Reserve. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look into that. Used to be a huge fan of rum. What do you mean used to be, Rick? Oh, did it all get stolen?
Oh.
Oh, best?
Yikes, Conrad.
What? Too soon.
Sore spot.
Sorry, buddy. Stephen Finch is making a bold statement here. Best out of Total Wine is Old Emmer cask strength. What does everybody think about that? Old Emmer, I've heard some good things, but I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it because I wasn't 100% sure, and it wasn't that cheap. Caleb. It works for me. Caleb does. Bardstown Foursquare is the best of both worlds. Bardstown Foursquare is, yes, it is, but it's expensive. $150. Those are going on sale, though. Those did not sell that great. They were too expensive, I think. What's going on, Four Leaf Whiskey? Thanks for finding us. We're doing the random YouTube thing because I'm not happy with TikTok today. So thanks for finding us. Ryan says, Hancock's the Blanton's killer for $100. Pass. Hancock's is the worst of that mash bill, in my opinion. It's the lowest proof. It should be $47. The only time I've ever bought it is when I happened to see it for $47. If I pay $100 for that, I'd be mad. You can get Blanton's for less now, so don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm here for 2025, the year of Caleb.
It might be the year of Caleb. I don't know how Spoopy's going to feel about that, though. That might be a problem. Or it could be a love triangle. That might be fun. We could have the love triangle. Four Leaf, do you have the a Killowen was an amazing blackberry rum finished Irish whiskey? Oh, could we write that down? That sounds amazing. Stacy dropping the knowledge.
You have some paper and a pen over there.
Hold on. I'm probably saying that wrong. Let's see. Blackberry. Oh my goodness. Please don't tell me that I can't find that anywhere. Do you have any of the Dramedy cans there, Four Leaf Whiskey? I love those. Most expensive. What are we doing here? We got missed one. Most expensive sought after bottle that you are disappointed by. To Eagle Rare 17. To be honest with you, I know that's a weird answer, but I love Eagle Rare 10, and I thought that the BTAC 17 would blow my freaking face off, and it just didn't. It was good, but I tried it with Handy and Saz 18 in a flight, and the Thomas Handy blasted that Eagle Rare 17. It wasn't as good it was better than 10, but not as good as I thought it was going to be. I was super disappointed by it, only because I think my expectations were too high. Not because the bottle's not good. I think my expectations were way up here, and the bottle was good, but not as good as I thought. Yes, Chris, we can say Dickel all we want on YouTube. We can talk about Dickel on YouTube and not have YouTube hasn't thrown up one warning sign to me this whole time, and I've said a lot of stuff already. What's my thought on the Buffalo Trace pre-prohibition collection? Freedom Express, thanks for the question, brother. I do not Sorry, you guys hold on a second. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Stuff that I can do on the YouTube. I don't understand that other than for collectible reasons. Those were stupid expensive. It was $1,000. The 375s. I'm sure they're delicious, but I don't know how many people actually opened to the damn things because it was obviously meant for. It was like the reserve, like the. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Repeal reserve, the little repeal reserves in the bookshelf. It's the same kind of thing. They put something out like that that's obviously a marketing gimmick, and it's like I'd love to try them, but who's gonna open those up and drink them for $1,000 for 375s? It just Old Emmer is not good. Oh, we have an argument here. He said Old Emmer cask strength. To be fair, haven't had it. Old Emmer is rejected Daniel Weller distilled at Bluetooth or Buffalo Trace. It's going away soon. Old Emmer is rejected Daniel Weller. Interesting. That might be worth looking into just for that reason. Oh, wait, we have our first Angela message retracted. Angela, what the heck did you say? I don't know, maybe she took it her. Galeb plus Spooby? Galeb Booby? I don't know. I like Gooby works, Galeb works. Galubi doesn't. It's just too much. I have several Dramina cans. I think I have 6 different ones. Ooh, I love those Dramina cans. We have to, if we have to share trade notes. I want to know which ones you have. I'll tell you which ones I have. I want to know if you have any that I don't have, because I love those damn things. My wife hates them.
No, I don't hate them. I hate that you order them from Ireland and you pay more for the shipping than the can itself.
Get them here. Okay, Kevin said, anyone have the Irish whiskey muff diver? That sounds gnarly. Just reduced Hancock's to $61 at Total Wine. Of course they did, because $99 is freaking ridiculous. Even at $61, it's still a little much, but if you've never had it, it might be worth trying for $61. Mm-hmm. I was really disappointed by Elmer T. Lee. I even got it for MSRP and just thought it was okay. I think Elmer T. is worth buying. I think that lineup of Blanton's, Elmer T., Rock Hill, and everything goes in line as the proof goes up. The higher the proof, the better the bottle. Period. But
Spooby's here, and now they're fighting over Garrett.
What? Where's Spooby? Oh, it's Gary Hoopin Gamer.
Hoopin Garner.
No. Oh, I can't. The print is so small. The R and the N are together, and it looks like it says Hoopin Gamer. That actually makes more sense when him and Garrett are playing video games together. That's amazing. Yeah, that's so funny. Sorry, Mrs. Whiskey Bonded. That might be my fault. It might be. I love them though. I don't care. I love the Dramina cans. Plus, you can get 30-year-old whiskey in a freaking tiny can.
There should be a way to get them without the crazy shipping. Like, can't you buy more at a time?
They don't send them here. Well, yeah, I could buy a whole bunch of them, but then that's even more money. That's a good idea.
No, not.
Huh?
You wait till more of them come out, and then you order more, so you pay one shipping for more.
They only release them in small numbers. 4-leaf, let's go in on it. When we get them, we'll get them all together. How are you able to obtain Woodford Reserve Masters Collection batch proof and sell it for that low on your website? Because I'm out of my freaking mind. No, I just, you know what? It's really hard to know. There's no system to it. I'm just constantly checking through the wholesale lists and looking for stuff, and then checking the prices on it, checking against retail, and it just happens. That the Masters Collection batch, if it's on there and it's super cheap, it's just because I was able to get access to it. You guys have to realize that liquor stores run a 30% markup, usually at least, and sometimes more. So if you get a $100 bottle, there's a lot of profit margin in that bad boy. So that's part of the reason why we can reduce them, because I don't have a store, I don't have employees, I don't have any of that stuff. So I can...
And we're not really making money on it.
I'm not making much money on it. I don't care. That's not the reason I wanted to do it. I mean, it's part of the reason, but it's like...
because our profit is not profit.
Yeah, all I'm doing is just cutting the profit margin out of it and selling it to you guys for what I think it should be sold for. We still make a couple of dollars per bottle, but that's why a lot of our stuff is cheaper, is I'm selling it at a price that liquor stores, it doesn't make sense for them to sell for. Oh, we're still talking about the Old Emmer. Old Emmer cask strength isn't bad. The lower proof is not worth the money at all. It's a Total Wine product. Jesus effing Christ, Conrad. Learn to read, bud. Gary, I never said I could read. I've never made that claim. Gary Hooping Gamer. What is this? Caleb, you're literally reported now. YouTube banhammer. Can you actually do that? Somebody said, good idea, Mrs. Order More. Do a group buy for dram cans.
Freedom Express says, I love your shop. Prices are very fair considering the crazy secondary prices today.
Thank you. And there are...
I don't know if you can hear me. So.
Yeah. I don't know if they can hear the mic. I'm using this microphone over here today.
Hey!
I think.
Raleigh's here.
Raleigh?
Yeah.
Raleigh Hughes?
Yep.
Where did I see? I didn't see him. I don't see him.
Right above or right under the I need that dram in a can and Fordley saying deal.
Where
and just group by dram in a can.
I do, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get used to the Oh, there he is. What's up, Raleigh Hughes? There's this picture. That's the picture I used to cut out and use for different stuff. Forley said I picked up a couple of 21-year-old Dramamine cans when I was at Two Stacks in September. Yeah, I got a couple of freaking really old ones. I actually cracked one open. I put them all away, but I actually cracked one open and did a review of a really old one. I think it may have been the 21. They're so good. Gary Hoopin gamer. Look at Raleigh. Can't wait for the Bent Whiskey Bonded pick. We're getting so close on that, you guys. Are all the Buffalo Trace products different mash bills? I know what I like from them. I honestly don't know the difference between their products. Yeah, so they primarily have a few different mash bills. So if you take away the rye mash bill, they've got a wheated, they've got a lower rye and a higher rye. So your Buffalo Trace, your Eagle Rare, your E.H. Taylor, your Stag, those are all a low rye mash bill. The high rye mash bill is the Blanton's, Hancock's, Elmer T, Rock Hill Farm, and then you got your wheated mash bill, which is your Weller's. So there are three. I think they have four technically because you've got the rye in there. But yeah, they've only got a few mash bills, and then they just market the hell out of those things, pull them from different warehouses and areas, and it's incredible. We can hear it perfectly. Oh, that's good. It's weird because it looks like my microphone's off, but whatever. As long as you guys can hear. Are you on mobile? I'm on. I'm actually on a. Oh, you're not probably talking to me.
They're talking to someone else.
I know they're talking to each other.
That's the whole point.
They're reported and blocking each other. Okay, everybody's gonna get blocked. There's gonna be nobody here. The dram in a can. I wish I could get them on Bond Bottle Shop. The only one I can get is the basic dram in a can, and those ones are good. It's good Irish whiskey, and they're cheap. I might put them on there at some point. But are we playing? What are we doing? I have 2 or 3 available in the U.S. They're a good deal, just over 3 ounces in each can. Yeah, they're great for travel. I'll put the Dramamine cans that I can get on the Bottle Shop just so you guys can have them. They're really, really cool. I love them. The best of them are the ones you can't get here that my wife is not happy about me getting. But they're all worth trying because they're reasonably priced for the green ones, and they really are pretty good Irish whiskey. The juice is expensive in Montana. What is your recommendation to purchase online? BondedBottleShop.com. It's the only place to buy online. It's not, but it's a good place to buy online. That's our website for our liquor store. And I will give you a hint, though, you guys, please. I see people buying one bottle all the time. Go in with your friends or relatives, or buy more than one bottle. You can get like 9 bottles for the $18 shipping. Get a few of your friends together, pick out things they want, buy more than one bottle for God's sake. I see people all the time buy one $40 bottle and pay $18 in shipping. Why the heck would you do that? Wait, buy 2 or 3 bottles, and it's the same shipping price. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for it. The Dram in a Can World would be a great holiday shirt. That would be kind of cool. Elf on the Shelf, Dram in a Can. Howdy. What's up, Peter? They're still talking about the old Emmer. Connor, if you can get enough of us together, we forget you're hosting a whole thing right now. Dude, don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't give a shit. It's more organized than the Discord calls. Those could be craziness sometimes. Tom, I would have made it sooner, but I just finished up all 3 hours of the Wicked movie.
Oh, yikes.
Peter, you got to tell us, how is the Wicked movie? Should we not see it? They have a 4-grain mash bill because they put out the E.H. Taylor 4-grain not that long ago. But yeah, you're right. There are some obscure, some different obscure bottles and finishes and stuff, but the primary ones are the 3 low rye, high rye, and wheated. $18 shipping is still... Yeah, $18 shipping. I'm okay with the $18 shipping. I'm happy with our shipping costs. It just makes a ton of sense and goes better with the Make Bourbon Cheap again if you buy more than one bottle and it's $9 a bottle, or split it 4 ways and it's $4.50 a bottle, or $2 a bottle, something like that. What do you think of Henry McKenna 10-year bottle and bun? If you get a good one, they're actually really, really delicious. The price has gone up a little, but they're really good, but they can be hit and miss. That's why I typically say get the Heaven Hill bottle of bun 7-year. It's cheaper and it's more consistent. Is Eagle Rare still your daily sipper? If you're going to cook with bourbon, what bottle do you might use? We don't really cook with bourbon.
No, but I use sometimes in like baking recipes, and then at that point just use like a cheaper bourbon because it doesn't really matter when you're cooking with it.
Yeah, as long as it's got a little punch to the flavor, I guess. Eagle Rare is not. I'm checking for you guys. Excuse me a second. I'm gonna check while I'm talking here. But somebody asked about the Redwood Empire 101, which I think we do have still. No, Eagle Rare is not my daily sipper. I love Eagle Rare. I have quite a bit of it still. But no, we've gotten to the point where I get enough bottles from different places for review and things that people want to see reviewed that I'm just constantly trying other things. So I'm always working on something. So I don't get to go back and pick my whiskey very often. I usually just drink what I'm working on. The Pipe Dream 101 is in the shop still, guys. See, I can't do this on TikTok. I will tell you, have a little bit of patience. We had to restock on this, so they were a little slow there for a minute. We're getting caught up because this is one I got the retailer to order. I'm like, you guys, shut up. Order Pipe Dream 101 right now. And I got a hold of Redwood Empire and said, you guys, we need some Pipe Dream 101. Let's go. They ordered like several, like 20 cases or 10 cases or whatever, and we literally sold out of it. I mean, so they restocked. They're still running a little behind, but you can order it and it will come. Yeah, 101 is amazing. Yeah, 101. I'm hoping 101 is going to be one of those available bottles that's everywhere, and you guys will be able to get it for a little less. And I'm hoping I'll be able to bring the price down in the shop eventually. But just for right now, if you want 101, you can get it in the shop for a reasonable price. It's still a little more than I think it will be eventually by a couple bucks, but. Oh, is there a cocktail anyone knows that would use White Dog? You could make old fashions with White Dog, for sure. McKenna's hit and miss. Yeah, I see someone else is saying the same thing I was thinking. I'm a city denizen. It's illegal for me not to like musical theater. I smashed a few pours of bent hand-filled straight rye tonight, 140 proof. The view is on the Discord. Spoiler alert, it's smashed. Yes, so. Raleigh, I wonder if Raleigh's still in here. He probably skirted out. He's a busy guy. But, Four Roses is great and chili. Raleigh, I'm going to start pressing Raleigh. Hopefully he's in here. I don't know. But it is absolutely one of my ultimate goals to get a barrel strength, straight from the barrel, bent single barrel. I wish Raleigh was done. I'm going to text him right now while we're on this still. The 140, the Hazmat single barrel ryes are nuts. So is the freaking malt. I mean, my God. This is 132 proof, a straight malt from Bent. We had a 144 proof when we were there. Oh yeah, there you go, Raleigh. Raleigh, you know I'm coming for a single barrel, straight from the barrel pick when we're done with the current one. Just heads up. I know you're working on some stuff. I get it. Just know I'm not going away. These things are absolutely killer. They've got a wheated cast strength. They've got a bourbon that's over 140 sometimes. The rye over 140. The straight malt over 140. That 144 straight malt was a freaking blast. Just crazy good. We had a 150 Tempranillo. Dude, Bent has got... Here's my beef with Bent, Raleigh. I'm gonna tell you right now, with everybody here listening. My beef with Bent is the most incredible stuff that they have. You can't buy online. You got to go to the distillery. I'm hoping that's going to. It sounds like it's going to change. I won't. No spoilers there. We'll let Raleigh do his thing. But all the Bent stuff, including Bent 5, which I was really surprised by their blended, is delicious. But their straight from the barrel stuff is next level. Their Hazmat rye, the Hazmat bourbon. I took the Hazmat bourbon to a bottle share, and they had blend straight from the barrel. They had the Baker's 13. They had some BTAC stuff. They drank half of that bottle of that 142 bourbon. because everybody was so blown away with the fact that it was 142 and it was totally drinkable that they blew through half my bottle. It's somewhere around here. I'm working on the rest of it. Absolutely killer. Make it a single barrel rye cask strength from bent. That would be the direction. It would either be the straight malt. The problem with the straight malt, I think the straight malt cask strength is the best of them. It's amazing.
A bunch of questions.
Hmm.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
Someone asked if I drink bourbon and what do I like.
Oh, I am skipping questions. Thank God you're here. Yes. Mrs. Whiskey Bonda Joanna does drink bourbon 100%. Her favorite is Wild Turkey 101 or any cask strength rye for the most part, but that Frey Ranch single barrel cask strength rye.
That's the best.
Yeah, that is a badass bottle. Raleigh, appreciate the love. Stay tuned. Oh, here's a hint, you guys. A little insider information. This is Matt's. You listen. You put it in print, Raleigh, so I can say it. Lost Lantern, maybe. Just you remember that you heard here the words Lost Lantern and Bent Distilling in the same sentence. Don't say I never told you nothing.
Porky asked if you've ever tried Wheel Horse Cigar Blend.
Wheel Horse? I have not.
Wheel Horse Cigar Blend.
I have not. That's interesting. Cigar blends can really be something. I tell you what, cigar blend is one of those things though. I'm not going to go right to this. I want to answer your question, Owen. Cigar blend is one of those things though that is really difficult to say what you're getting because there's no legal definition for cigar blend. This cigar blend from Whiskey War and the cigar blend from Rye 3 and the Joseph Magnus cigar blend could not be more different. What a blender told me one time is really the only definition for cigar blend is that the flavors are big and bold in a way that will stand up to a good cigar. Literally. I'm going to be after that Still Austin Tanager. That one's dropping like right now, right now in this week. If you see that, I've heard that that's absolutely worth getting. What are your thoughts on unbent hazmat bourbon versus Garrison Cowboy Brothers bourbon? Oh, you're putting me on the spot asking me this while Raleigh's here. So, the unbent definitely drinks easier at the proof point. It's easier to drink, and I think people are going to be less intimidated by it. The Cowboy bourbon has a amount of flavor to it that is just really hard to beat in anything. You want to talk about just the amount of and how much it fills up every part of your palate, every part of your sinuses. It's so freaking big that there's just nothing like it. It's like a freight train. And the bent just doesn't do that. It's different. It's not quite as thick, not quite as viscous. It is more subtle. It has more sweet notes to it.
A lot of flavor, though.
A lot of flavor. I mean, the primary thing is that the Cowboy bourbon is weeded, and the bent is, I believe it's actually a 4-grain. But they use, Bent uses oats in their mash bill. Garrison Brothers does not. They're very different. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're both really, really big on flavor. Like I said, the Bent doesn't drink at 140, and I feel like the Cowboy bourbon drinks. You could tell it's 140, not because of the heat, but because of the way it just punches you. And I feel like the Bent is the unbent is sneaky. I mean, I could sneak up on you because it's easy to drink for that proof point. Yeah. What are we going here? Nancy's cigar blend is the goat. Talking about that Tanager. Rye 3 better than Joseph Magnus and Starlight. The Rye 3 cigar blend is really, really good. Still Austin cigar blend is just different corn, right? Well, and it's a different blend too. When they're blending a cigar blend, they're doing different things in mind. They're different profiles they're trying to reach, different types of boldness of flavor. I think the cigar blend Tanager is going to be a winner, just because Still Austin tends to be. Their flavors don't tend to be what I would consider to be punch you in the face, big, bold cigar blend type flavors. They tend to be a little more subtle than that. But to help more people find Whiskey Bonded. Is that how that works in this thing? They'll recommend it as we click on the likes?
Click likes.
How are there only 32 likes? Can you only click? Oh, you only click like once.
Yeah. Like it.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. We're going to figure out. We'll figure this all out, you guys. We'll figure this all out. The thoughts on the Woodford Reserve Masters Collection Madeira. The guys have said, I've not had that one yet, but the guys have said that the Madeira is really good. It is expensive, though. What's up, Daddy Sworkin? What's going on? The algorithm. Yeah. We'll figure out the YouTube live thing, you guys. Really, we've really winged this tonight just because I didn't want to go on TikTok. Sons of bitches. Wow, yes, right place, right time, which is awesome. I was hoping with the lower proof it would be hard to justify versus just a normal Jack Daniel's barrel proof, but the taste is a night and day better.
To someone else.
I see that. I'm reading the comments. I hate Amberana. Most cigar blends use it. That's interesting. Forley, thank you very much. Everybody share, subscribe, and like. Yes, thank you you guys like, subscribe, and share this as much as you can. You come back, do me a favor. When it goes posted on YouTube, come back and watch it again or tap a live share it to somebody. That'd be amazing. I appreciate it. It really helps out. Burbo, look at Burbo with the little thank you. I don't know how that works, but it's a cool little dancing bird. I can't get a cowboy hat, but thank you, Dan. You guys, I appreciate you guys supporting the
thumbs up.
Well, first, super on a live stream. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm not a YouTube expert, but happy to help. Hey, listen, Four Leaf, I appreciate you being here. You've been a lot of fun to talk to and be my Irish whiskey person to bounce things off of. I've definitely turned me on to some Irish whiskey stuff, and I appreciate that because I would like to do more Irish whiskey talking, but one, I don't want to get into your segment. Just kidding. It just doesn't really. Everybody wants to talk bourbon for some reason, so that's kind of what we do. Anyone tried the new? Yeah, you guys have tried. Some of you guys have had the Woodford Masters Collection Madeira, and I know that it's popped up in the Discord under conversation. But somebody has tried it. Okay, so I think we'll wrap up. What time is it?
Almost 8:30.
Oh, we went a long time because I was happy. Oh, we started kind of late too, though, because I was trying to figure this thing out. Okay, so I'm gonna give my voice a rest. We're gonna walk the dog, who's now sleeping. He's got to get his heart medication because he's got a little hearty issue or a little Pomeranian. He's fine. Medication's amazing stuff. Thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. $200 only found your chop is cheaper. Thank you. You guys, thanks for coming by. You guys, listen. We're gonna do the YouTube thing. I'm gonna change the Wednesdays to YouTube. I'm gonna try to simulcast stream to TikTok again. Just what?
Freedom Express says, I bought 2 Madeira only to find your shop is cheaper.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, listen, we're still trying to get the word out there. You guys, please tell your friends that like whiskey about the bondedbottleshop.com. It's just going to keep getting better. But just tell somebody. That's all that we can ask is that you guys let somebody know. I talk about it, but I don't want to overdo it with it. We started a new Instagram page just for Bonded Bottle Shop for me to post all the new offerings. So you can Bonded Bottle Shop on Instagram. But I'm not going to make all my content about Bonded Bottle Shop. I don't want to turn into a constantly simping for people to buy stuff from the bottle shop. I'm just going to let people know that they're available. They're there. Please check it out and take advantage if you find something that's reasonably priced or that you can't get in your area. That's what it's going to be about. So we'll be back here next week, you guys. I'll figure out how to simul stream to TikTok, and then the Instagram people can just hop onto the YouTube through a link. So we'll. No,
we're just gonna do YouTube.
Why? People are on the TikTok.
Because you're not going to be able to say all the things you want to say if you stream to YouTube or TikTok.
Do not let me cuss anyway. Fuck. Sorry. Come on, everybody. Everybody here. I know. Everybody here is an adult. I mean, look at YouTube didn't even ask me if to verify that there's no kids on my stream. I'm like, how am I supposed to know that?
How would you know that anywhere else?
Well, it asked me if I was real. Too. TikTok makes me verify that I'm real. I mean,
they do have those influencers now that are completely AI. Have you seen that?
Yes.
It's bizarre.
Everybody's going, Dickle, chicken cock. What's up, Beefy? Beefy, what are you doing, man? We've been here for 2 hours. You just now showing up? Sorry, buddy. Just figure out how to do the scheduled stream so I'll get an early notification. Yeah, Tom, we'll definitely do that. This was a total impromptu for me. I literally walked in the door, said I'm going live, but I'm not doing TikTok, and I just went with the YouTube thing. I will schedule it. They're going to demonetize me. To be fair, I've never been able to confirm you are actually real. Gary Hoopin Gamer, same. I'm just saying. Same. Every time we see you, you're in a weird red light with a pink red light background, and it totally could be fake. It was Tom's fault. He let me know too late. Remember, handies are fantastic. Handies are the best. Along with dry minute cans. Wish we could get cheap shipping on dry minute cans. That'd be great. All right, you guys. So, yeah, sorry, Beefy, man. Look, so we're going to be back here next week around the same time, 6:30. I will do the scheduling so that you guys know and you get the alerts early. So we'll be on here, and hopefully we can get a few more people on. That would be amazing. But you guys, thanks for liking. Please, thanks for commenting, and please make sure you're subscribed. I'm sure everybody is. Just ask Lauren Propart. Gary, you're doing the smart humor thing again. You should talk more about the Bonded Bottle Shop. Dan, Bonded Bottle Shop. BondedBottleShop.com. I can't do that on TikTok. It has been in the same red room this whole time. Big conspiracy. So only 90 minutes late to read your text. Hey, BB, you're on it. What are you guys seeing Old Forester single barrel rye for in your area? In Chicago, saw one for $130, which was about as good as you've seen one locally. Those ryes are not supposed to be that much anymore. They're only supposed to be $70, which makes them a huge value, which is why they get marked up. Yeah, so I'd say 100 or less, they're worth buying. But Ben, if you can't get them for less than 30, you can't get them for less than 130. They're a really delicious bottle. I cannot get them on the shop yet, but at some point, hopefully they'll be on bondedbottleshop.com because they are a regular offering. So hopefully we'll see that. That's the kind of thing that I started the shop for. I can find those here all day long, $70, $75, no problem. It's a travesty that you can't in Chicago, and that's why we started the Bonded Bottle Shop, to try and fix some of that BS. So we'll see. So, all right, you guys, listen, I'm going to try and end this live stream. I don't know exactly how to do that. So if you see me talking to my wife or talking shit on somebody that's watching right now that made a comment I didn't like.
We don't do that.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but I'm serious about not being sure if I can end the stream right.
There's only one person we talk shit about. It's not any of these people.
It's that one dude. What's his name? That one guy? What's that one guy's name? What's that one guy's name? I can't remember what that guy's name is.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm just kidding. Don't tell him. I'm just joking. Yes, to the after party. Patrons, to the Discord after party. I'm going to let my voice rest a little bit and then I'll hop on. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming by. We'll see you guys next week. Tell somebody about Bonded Bottle Shop. Appreciate you guys. So excited that we are all about to take the dog for a walk. Okay, listen, we'll take the camera. I can move this thing. We'll take a camera and we might do that sometime. That would just be fun. All right, you guys, see you next week. Unless you're a patron. And we'll see you on the Discord in like a few minutes.
Picking fight with him to...
On things.